slowly fade away. So I start a revolution from my bed, 'cause you said the brains I had went to my head. Step outside, the summertime's in bloom. Stand up beside the fireplace, take that look from off your face, 'cause you ain't ever gonna burn my heart out. So Sally can wait, she knows it's too late as she's walking on by. Her soul slides away, but don't look back in anger, I heard you say. Hey, Drue James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. Yes, it's a song that's been done to death, but I am doing it, did you see the beginner way and the difficult, well, not difficult way, but more intermediate way, okay? So the beginner way is really good at getting started with your open chords. And also it's a chord progression that I think is almost recognizable without the vocals, this one, which is always a benefit when you're a beginner, because the last thing you want to do is sing on top of trying to do chords at the same time. So you notice that I was doing two rhythms, slightly more basic, easier rhythm, down strum rhythms, and then a fuller rhythm. And also notice I was doing sometimes bar chords, sometimes not bar chords. So this is going to be a lesson that's going to kind of make up both. I think I'm going to do the first half will be the beginner version, and the second half will be slightly more challenging and a little bit more like the way that the rhythm guitar is played. Let's start learning how to play it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a easy version, and I'm going to play that for you, let you have a look at it. If you think, well, that's a piece of cake, I can do that, Drue, not a problem, then there'll be a timestamp in the video that will say skip along to this point to test yourself a bit further. Bar chords, full rhythm, you know, you might be tested a bit more if you do that. Okay, so let's have a look at the beginner's version. We'll have the chords on screen as we're playing, so you'll know if you know those chords. I think there's probably only one chord maybe that you might not know, but it depends who I'm talking to. If you're a complete beginner, don't worry, I will break down the chords. So we've got C, F major 7, C, and F major 7. And then later on we've got C, when the vocals start, G, A minor, notice with this nice easy down rhythm, E7, F major 7, G, C, then A minor and G. And that is our verses. That does it again, which I'm not going to do now for the sake of time, but it does it again. I'll show it to you in the breakdown when we get into it. Then the pre-chorus has the F major 7, the F minor, which I'm doing this way, but the full version is this way, okay? And C, which you know. And the only other chord in there that you might not know would be the E over G sharp, which is fret 4 on the thickest string and fret 4 also on the G string. And you strum all 6 strings. That's that take that look off your face. So there's the chords, there's the rhythm pattern. If you know those, go and challenge yourself. Skip ahead right now. If you don't, then let's get started in learning the easy version. Let's do it. So the C chord starts it. That's fret 1 on the B string, fret 2 on the D string, and fret 3 on the A string. For this chord, we strum the bottom 5 strings. Okay, and we're going to strum that twice. Okay, we're then going to change to F major 7. Now, a really easy way to change to this chord is we're just going to move the middle finger down to fret 2 on the G string, and then move the ring finger down to fret 3 on the D string, and strum the bottom 4. So 2 C's, 2 F major 7s. Then you repeat that. That's just while the piano is happening in the song. And then into the singing, it's 2 more C's, 2 G's. Now G's, you might have learnt your G this way, and that's absolutely fine. You could use the 4-finger G as well if you wanted to, but I'm going to urge you to test yourself a bit. Bring your middle finger up to the A string on the 2nd fret, ring finger on the 3rd fret on the thickest string, and pinky finger on the thinnest string. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, my pinky, it's all buckled and it's not working out. But we do a lot of changes from C to G In the key of C, this happens a lot, right? So to learn it with these fingers is a lot less movement than learning it with these fingers. So give it a try. 2 Gs, 2 A minors, index finger on fret 1 on the B string, middle finger on fret 2 on the D, ring finger on fret 2 on the G. 2 of those, bottom 5 strings. Then into an E7. I'll summarise in just a moment when we get to the end. Make an E chord if you know it and lift up the ring finger. If you don't know that, then put fret 1 down on the G string and middle finger on fret 2 on the A string. If you don't know the strings, sorry, I should have said at the beginning, but it's E, A, D, G, B, E. Eddie 8 Dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So you're going to strum that twice. And then you're going to go back to your F. Okay, so let's summarise from where the singing starts. So we've got C, C, G, G, A minor, minor, E7, 7, F major, 7. Let's carry on. 2 more Gs, a better G2, then 2 Cs. And then the bit that kind of really makes it sound like the Don't Look Back in Anger chord progression, 1 strum of A minor, 1 strum of G. Okay, so let's put that all together, which is what we're about to do when we repeat it twice. So on the You Said That You'd Never Been. C, C, the G, A minor next, E7 coming up, 2 of those, 2 F major 7s, 2 Gs, and 2 Cs. Then 1 A minor, 1 G, then repeat. Okay, so that is, in a nutshell, the verses. Notice I'm keeping the rhythm nice and simple for you, just down strums. Aim for nice sounding chords, clean sounding chords. And if you are hesitating on strumming a certain chord and you find your right hand stopping, then just focus practice that, you know, just do it round in a circle. Okay, into the pre-chorus. So the first chord is the F major 7 again. So we've got this F major 7, just 2 of them. And then an F minor. Now for your F minor, you're going to start a little mini bar chord. The full version is a much bigger, more involved bar chord, but you're just going to press down the bottom 3 strings on the G, B and the E string. And you're going to strum just those 3 strings. Okay, so you've got F, F minor. See, I'm just pressing down with the 1 finger. If you find that difficult, you could put all 3 fingers in there, I guess, but I strongly suggest that you try the bar chord. Bring your thumb right round, press nice and close, especially to the fret marker for this one because it's tightened for the first fret. And then 4 Cs. Okay, so that actually repeats. So F major 7, F minor, and 4 Cs. And then for the third time again, 2 F major 7s, 2 F minors, 4 Cs. And then we're going to keep going now. We've got 4 Gs, then this weird chord that I think, regardless if you're a beginner or not, I don't think it's too difficult. You've got to take a little journey away from this comfortable 1st, 2nd, 3rd fret positioning. We're going to go to fret 4 on the thickest string and fret 4 on the G string. We're going to strum all 6 strings. If you can, although it's optional, try to mute the A string, okay, so that you're touching it with your middle finger. And strum that 4 times. Take that look from off your face. Okay, and then we're going to carry on, because A minor, 2 of those, 2 Gs, 4 F major 7s, 4 Gs. Okay, good. I'll just summarise that quickly for you now, right? So we had step up, this is from the 3rd time that we do the F major 7 on Step Outside. Step outside the F minor in C. And then 4 Gs, 4 E's over G sharps, 2 A minors, 2 Gs, 4 Fs, and 4 Gs. And then we're into the chorus. Now the good thing is about the chorus is it's the same order of chords as you learnt in the verse. So 2 Cs, 2 Gs, 2 A minors, 2 7s, 2 Fs, major 7s, 2 Gs, 2 Cs, 1 A minor, a G, and then that repeats. And that just repeats round again, fully round that progression. And that's your beginner's version. Okay, that's all the chords and all the sequence that you would need to get stuck into that beginner's version. I strongly suggest if you're finding it kind of easy and you're feeling confident and a bit cocky about it, try some singing, because it's really fun to sing and play this one, especially with that nice simple downstrum rhythm. I recommend a downstrum rhythm whenever vocals you're trying putting singing in for the first time. It just stops mistakes from happening. Okay, so let's look at the full version. Let's elaborate it. And by the way, if you've done that and you've rattled through that quite quickly and you're here for the intermediate, good for you. Let's see if we can kind of push you that little bit further now. Okay, so the intro. We can use a C chord, but the rhythm is down, 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 up. Okay, so I call this like the ballad chug rhythm. Couple of bass note hits, da, da, then bum, bum, loud. So down, 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 up. That's a bar. So it's C, full bar F, C, full bar F. So instantly you can see there's a difference from the beginner's version there, right? If you're getting good at your bar chords, that's a really great change to work on. C, F, C, F. And then when we get into the verses, so we've got one bar of C with that rhythm, C, G, A minor, E7. Now with this E7, as you're here on the intermediate, you can bring your pinky and put it also on fret 3 on the B string to get this E7 rather than just the open D string. You've also got the octave D, so you're giving yourself a bit of a workout there. So it's like an alternative E7 as it were. Then F, then G, C. Now notice, when I changed from the F to the G, I used a bar chord. Now, I didn't really get into the F, but it's full bar finger on fret 1, middle finger on fret 2 on the G string, ring and pinky on fret 3 on the A and the D. I'm not showing you the other chords because they are there in the beginner's version if you'd like to have a look at those, right? If you don't know them, but I'm presuming you do because you're here. Now, from this F, we move that chord shape up 2 frets to slide our bar chord E shape up. So here's F and here's G. Fret 3, 4 and 5 with this ring and pinky. And that also makes it a little more intermediate. But whenever you go from F to G like that, especially in a rock song like this, it sounds really good. Then C, then A minor, G. Now, I want you to be smart with choosing G in that situation. You're not going to go A minor, G. I mean, you could, but in that particular case, it would be best just to stick with your open chord, okay? So then that just repeats round that chord progression. I'm not going to do it again because we're actually going to do it in the chorus as well. So I'm going to get into the pre-chorus now. So we've got F full bar, then lift up middle finger, then a C chord for 2 bars. Repeat that. F minor, then a C chord. Last time. Then the G, move to the bar, full bar. E over G sharp, so fret 4 on the G string, on the E string, and fret 4 on the G string with the full rhythm. Then we've got A minor, G, G, full bar, A minor, G, full bar, F. Stay on F for 2 bars, and G for 2 bars. Then into the chorus. Now the chorus is the same chord progression as we learned in the verses. So I'll use it to summarize. I'll do it a little slow. I'll do it with a little bit of vocals so you can hear where it is. Remember to keep that rhythm going of down, 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 down. So we've got C, G, A minor, E7, full bar, F, G is a bar, and C, A minor, G, C, G, A minor, E7, don't F, G, I heard you say. And that chord progression just goes round. Okay, so that is all of the rhythm guitar within the song there, all the parts there. Like I said, the verse is chord progression is the same as the chorus, and the pre-chorus, yeah, we've got some different chords in there that makes it sound nice, but you can place the whole song together with those components. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on playing.